Shalom, shalom. First off, I want to start out by giving all the glory, infinite praise, and honor unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rachak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that do rule and teach well. Peace, love, and salutation to the hopeful elect that is out there pushing this truth in all sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth, giving diligence to make your calling and election sure. Shalom, Salakia. This is your brother Hashah from the Great Millstone Savannah Camp. Coming back in the spirit with another lesson. Lord willing, I pray and hope that it is edifying and exhorting. And I wanted to do this quick lesson, all right, going into the uh, members, all right, of Trump's appointees, all right, and how this could truly bring about Jacob's trouble. Okay. um a lot of things, I guess, have been coming out, I guess, about some of the policies that want, they want to, which is honestly the elites. All right, whether Democrat or Republicans got in office, the elites were gonna push some of this stuff anyway. Okay, and hey, we're excited to see what the future holds, man. All right, but I believe through the Spirit, and through the apostles and elders, just speaking on Trump, that he is Neuro, okay, and we know that Neuro brought about the persecution, all right, of the Jews, all right, the so-called Negroes, the so-called Jamaicans, the so-called Haitians, all right, the Southern Kingdom, as it pertains, all right, to Israel, all right, during the time of his reign. All right, he burnt down the cities of Rome, I believe, and blamed it on the Israelites. Let's get that. All right. Yeah, it says Nero became emperor in 54 CE, inheriting the throne from his adopted father Claudius, who several ancient sources accuse Nero of poisoning. Aged just 16, Nero was already married. Wife was Octavia, and the late Claudius's daughter, and a darling in the public eye. All right. Yada yada yada. Yeah. It says according to Josephus, Papia Salakia, Sabina, a deeply religious woman who intervened on behalf of the Jews on two separate occasions. Her first intervention came sometime between 60 and 62 CE. The trouble had started when Agrippa the second, the the great grandson of Herod the Great, was visiting Jerusalem. Agrippa decided he would like to be able to look down over the temple from the Hasmonean palace, so he could see the priests going about their business. For this reason, he had a large dining room built and raised on a platform. All right. The priests were outraged by this, however, seeing it as an intrusion into their privacy. As a as a response, they constructed a large wall building, blocking his view over the temple precinct. Precinct, precinct, yeah. Problematically, this wall also blocked the view of the Roman uh, propagator, pro, uh, yeah, procurator installed to keep order in the city. The procurator, all right, um, Prociphius Fetus Festus instructed them to pull down the wall, but they resisted on the grounds it was now part of the temple. Desperate, the temple officials sent Jewish ambassadors to Rome to appeal. Man, where is the point? I want to get to the point. All right. Yeah, the Jewish revolt. That's what it was. The so-called Jewish revolt. All right. You know what? I can't find the story, but anyway. All right. Basically, he brought about some strict rules and laws upon Judea. All right. During his reign as emperor. Okay, of Rome. All right. And hey, this could be that time. All right, you have Trump calling for harsher policing and death penalty for drug dealers, stop and frisk, things of that nature. All right, and it could bring about the persecution of the saints or Jacob's trouble. All right, so I want to get Daniel chapter 12 and verse 1. All right, as a just a premise. It says, "And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble." So, hey, there has to be a time of trouble in order for the Lord to send Michael, the archangel, down. All right. It says, "Such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time, and at that time thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book." Okay. And that word shall, all right, is very important, man. All right, because these are things that are going to happen. They're going to come to pass. Okay. And hey, we're living in a very, 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 very beautiful time, man. All right. This is Jeremiah 30 and 6. It says, "Ask ye now and see whether a man doth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins, as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it." So, same time that it's talking about in Daniel 12, nothing is going to be like it. All right, even worse than the time of the Jewish persecution, or Salakia, the so-called, they call it the Jewish persecution, but it's really the Israelite persecution. All right, during the time of Nero. All right, it says, "It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it." All right, and the consistency that you see between these two verses, the parallels is that what someone is going to receive salvation. All right, which is speaking about the elect. All right, but to those that are not watching, those that are not looking at what's taking place, all right, you have Elon Musk, who is the leader of Tesla, all right, which is developing AI and it's developing robots, and it's also developing the Neuralink. All right, which we believe through the Spirit is the MOTB, the charagma. All right, it's part of the charagma. All right, and we know that the charagma will be tied to the beast system. All right, which is this American government. All right, starting with you know, the EU, the European Economic Community. All right, and NATO. These are the beasts of Revelation 13. All right, and we know that persecution must happen. It must take place. Okay, that the scripture says they shall persecute you from city to city. Let's get that from city to city. hmm Matthew 23 and 34. It says, "Wherefore, behold, I send prophets unto you, and wise men and scribes, and some of them shall be killed and crucified." All right, and this happened during the time of the Roman Empire, but it's also going to happen during this time, man. All right, and it says, some of them ye shall scourge in your synagogues and persecute them from city to city. All right, that upon you may come the righteous blood shed upon the earth, from the blood of the righteous Abel unto the blood of Zacharias, son of Barachanus, Bar, Bara, Barachayas, Barachayas. All right. It says, "Whom ye slew between the temple and the altar." All right. So, man, this generation is the generation that is speaking about. Verily I say unto you, all these things shall come upon this generation. All right. And it was talking about the generation of its time. All right. But as you can see, the parallels of that generation and the one that we're living in now. All right. Yahweh Shah came during that generation, and he's going to come back during this generation. All right. And the same eyes that pierced him are going to see him again. Okay. So, hey, we could very well be looking at that persecution of the saints, man. All right. They shall scourge you in their synagogues. All right. The scripture says, "Ye shall have tribulation 10 days." Let's get that. Forgive me, man. My brain has been a long day. Um, Salakia. Yeah, Revelation chapter 10. Salakia. Revelation chapter 2 and verse 10. It says, "Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful until death, and I will give thee a crown of life." And the Lord is going to give us a crown of life, man. Okay? He's going to give us a crown of life if we are faithful. Okay? And it says we're going to have tribulation for 10 days, which is just a perfect amount of time. All right? That is sufficient for our spirits. Okay? And I want to get Revelation 3 and 10. All right? And I'm going to end off right there. It says, Revelation chapter 3 and verse 10, it says, "Because thou hast kept the word of my patience." And you can see this is Yahushua speaking. All right. It says, "Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Behold, I come quickly. Hold fast that which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. You see? So, hey, this is the time, the hour to be focused, man. To be locked in, to be watching what Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is doing in the earth, man. It's a beautiful time. So with that, I want to end off by giving all the glory, infinite praise, and honor unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rahakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of great